Hello, this is a short orientation video for participants in a video conference. Now, the success of the event lies primarily on the shoulders of the host, but you as a participant can do a lot to ensure that you have a great experience. So I'm going to give you 5 before tips and 5 after tips, and please bear in mind these are very, very basic tips. For starters, when you signed into your account initially and you got your login and your password, there would have been an option to put an avatar in, which is a picture of you. I suggest you go and get the picture put in, because when your video is off, it's going to be showing your picture, and that's better than just seeing your name up. And on the topic of your name, make sure that it is your name and not a nickname, because the host likes to know who's entered the room. Okay, so with those basics in place, you will receive a URL and a meeting ID and password in order to log you into the meeting. My suggestion is that you log into the meeting 2 to 5 minutes before, because the host is then going to be introducing people, and once the meeting time starts, we generally find that hosts now like to get going because participants don't like to be kept waiting with a lot of waffle. And if you miss the hour, you might be kept in the waiting room for quite a while before the host remembers to let you in, because they're busy focusing on the speaker. So get yourself there a little bit early, and once you're in, on the screen you're going to find that there is some interesting things that you can play around with. The one thing is that the meeting information is in the top left-hand corner, so if you want to quickly copy that in case you need to send it to somebody, it's always a good thing to do. And then in the top right-hand corner you will find an option to go full screen, which is quite nice because you don't have anything distracting you on the side. And right next to that you've got adjust screen view, where you can choose to either have a full speaker view with a small gallery on the side, or a full gallery view, or something in between. So you can in fact choose what you're going to be seeing in front of you, and it's nice to play around with that and see what you're comfortable with. Then in the menu at the bottom you'll see that there are various options. The two that you will like in terms of participation is that there's a little reactions button where you can either give a round of applause or a thumbs up if the speaker says something nice. So use them, because the speaker likes to feel that there is some interaction and that they're not just talking to a brick wall, as it were. Then of course there's often the opportunity for questions, but you might feel, as might the host, that you don't want to interrupt the speaker in full flow. So a very good way to ask questions is to use the chat box. You can then have the option to select whether the question goes to everyone or whether it goes specifically to the host, and very often you'll find the host will then read out the question and the speaker can then respond. So just a few basic tips in order to help you to get the most out of your video conference, and I hope that you'll use them and that you'll find them useful.